Someone asks you for a coffee, a simple invitation. They're standing right there, smiling, waiting for an answer. And in the 2 seconds it takes you to respond, your brain floods with 100 racing thoughts, and you don't want to upset them or seem rude. So instead of thinking it through, you panic. Your mouth says, "Yes, sure," before your brain can catch up. And then you spend the next week dreading it, wondering why you said yes when you knew you didn't want to go. If this sounds painfully familiar, you're not alone. Today, we're talking about something that quietly controls the lives of introverts: decision avoidance. And here's what you need to know. It's not because you're awkward or broken. There's real science behind why your brain does this, and more importantly, what you can do about it. So let's be clear about what decision avoidance actually is. It's when you put off making choices, or you make choices you don't really want, just to escape the pressure of deciding. And here's the thing. Researchers at the University of Pennsylvania found that people will stick with bad options, even terrible ones, just to avoid the mental work of choosing something different. In one study, employees lost thousands of dollars in their retirement accounts because they couldn't decide which investment plan to pick. They just didn't pick anything. But for introverts, this goes deeper. Here's another one. You're at a party, and someone suggests moving to a different venue. Everyone's looking around, waiting for someone to have an opinion. You have one. You'd rather just go home, but you don't say it. Instead, you nod along and say, "Whatever everyone else wants." Now you're committed to another 2 hours when your social battery died an hour ago. This happens because for introverts, social decisions aren't just about the event itself. They're about everything that comes with it: the energy it'll cost, the conversations you'll need to have, the possibility of disappointing someone, the fear of being trapped in a situation you can't leave. Every social choice feels bigger than it actually is. So why do introverts struggle with this more than other people? First, there's something called analysis paralysis. Psychologist Barry Schwartz wrote an entire book about this. It's called The Paradox of Choice. He found that when people have too many options, they become more anxious and less happy with whatever they choose. But here's what's different for introverts. Your brain doesn't need lots of options to overthink. It creates them automatically. One simple coffee invitation becomes 20 different scenarios in your head. Second, research shows that introverts process information more deeply than extroverts. Your brain works harder on decisions, which sounds great until you realize you're using that same power on every social situation, treating "should I go to this party?" like it's a life or death choice. Third, decision fatigue. A study at Columbia University found that judges were more likely to approve parole early in the day than at the end. Why? Making decisions drains your mental energy. For introverts who already spend so much energy managing social interactions, by the time someone asks you about plans, you're exhausted. So your brain takes the easiest path: avoid it, or just say yes to make it stop. Let's talk about what this pattern really does to your life. Daniel Kahneman, a psychologist who won a Nobel Prize, found something surprising. People feel more regret about decisions they avoid than bad decisions they actually make. Your brain will torture you more for not choosing than for choosing wrong. And here's what most people don't realize. Every avoided decision becomes background noise in your mind. That invitation you haven't responded to, that plan you haven't committed to. Researchers call these open loops, unfinished tasks your brain keeps reminding you about. Each one drains your energy, all day, every day. For introverts, this creates a vicious cycle. You avoid social decisions because they're exhausting. The guilt makes you more exhausted. Then you avoid people entirely because seeing them means facing what you've been avoiding. And suddenly you're isolated when that's not what you wanted at all. Okay, So how do you actually fix this? Before we move on, if you want something that helps you practice these tiny choices without overwhelming yourself, I made a free 3-day workbook. It gives you simple micro decisions you can apply right away, so you stop carrying all these open loops in your head. The link is in the description if you want to check it out. Strategy 1. The 2-minute rule. If a decision takes less than 2 minutes to make and do it right now. Don't think about it. This comes from productivity expert David Allen. Someone invites you somewhere? Decide and respond immediately. Not tomorrow, not later, right now. The goal isn't perfect choices. It's stopping these tiny decisions from draining your energy. Strategy 2. Give yourself fewer options. Remember that research about too many choices? Work with it, not against it. Don't consider every possibility. Pick 2 options maximum. Go or stay home. That's it. 2 choices. The fewer options you give yourself, the less your brain has to overthink. Strategy 3. Set real deadlines. Research from Stanford shows that deadlines, even made-up ones, help overthinkers decide better. Tell yourself, I will respond by 8 p.m. tonight. Set an alarm. When it goes off, whatever your gut says, that's your answer. This forces your brain to stop analyzing and start acting. Strategy 4. Accept good enough. There's a term for this, satisficing. It means choosing the first option that's good enough instead of searching for perfect. Studies show people who do this are happier and less stressed. You don't need the perfect response or the perfect plan. You just need one that works. Strategy 5. Batch your decisions. Fight decision fatigue by grouping decisions together. Pick one time each week to handle all your social decisions. Sunday afternoon, look at all pending invitations. Decide on all of them in one sitting. Done for the week. Research shows we decide better when we're not deciding constantly. Strategy 6. The 10-10-10 rule. When stuck, ask yourself, how will I feel about this in 10 minutes? In 10 months? In 10 years? This comes from journalist Susie Welch. It's brilliant for perspective. That party invitation feeling huge right now? In 10 years, you won't remember it. In 10 minutes, you'll just feel relieved you answered. Strategy 7. Practice saying no. Here's the truth. It's okay to say no. As an introvert, you can't say yes to everything without burning out. People would rather get a clear no than be ignored. Try, thanks for thinking of me, but I can't make it. That's it. No long explanation. Most people respect a direct no more than silence. Here's the truth nobody tells you. You're never going to have all the information. You're never going to feel completely sure. And that's okay. Decision avoidance feels like you're protecting yourself, but really, you're just trading action for anxiety. Every choice you avoid creates more stress than making it would have. Start small today. Respond to one message without overthinking it. Say yes or no to one invitation immediately. Pick one small decision and just make it. Your brain will fight you. It'll tell you that you need more time, more information, more certainty. But you don't. You just need to decide. And remember, even a wrong decision is better than no decision at all. Because at least when you decide something, you can move forward. When you avoid deciding, you stay stuck. Thanks for watching. Now go make a decision, any decision. Your future self will thank you.